This meeting is being recorded.
Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High God. Name is
Shalom, shalom, brother. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
All praises. We got our sister Delta, man. This is my sister in the spirit and in the truth.
That's right.
This is the Truth Hurts podcast, where we gonna tell the truth, and it might hurt a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It might hurt a little bit, it might hurt some feelings, but I think this edition right here, we gonna talk about the truth. But Sister Delta is a true person. Since I've been in this truth and I met Sister Delta, she done been 100 with me and with us.
Right.
So it's always a privilege and an honor to deal with people like that. So,
thank you. Thank you. Likewise. Y'all have done nothing but show me love as well. Likewise. I appreciate that. All praises to the Most High for that.
Praise.
Brethren, real brethren.
She done put me on her platforms. She interviewed me. You know what I'm saying? All praises for that. So I always told her that I wanted to interview her.
Right. You did say that. Yep.
She got the Light magazine, Brew News. She out here putting in work for Israel and for the Most High, man. She is really helping a lot of folks achieve their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because when you putting things together, sis, like I told you, I said, we're going to go down the line 10, 20 years. And I'm going to say, when the Light magazine them blew all the way up, I'm saying, well, I knew sis when she started it. Well, not when she started, but when she was getting that thing going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I know some real when I see it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, real recognize real.
That's right.
Sister Delta, you're not a divider. You're a uniter. Because through your events, through the things that you do, it has helped me know a lot of other Israelites that I wouldn't have had access to or been available to like that. So it helped me grow my networking with the brothers in so many ways. People don't even know. Just the introductions that System did for me or put me in contact with people in different avenues, from DJs to features to all types of stuff.
That's right.
It's, like I said, it's a privilege, sis, and I wanted to introduce you on our platform because, you know, we do a lot of stuff together. So I wanted you to put out the things that you got going on, because if they know you, then people know.
That's right. Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for your kind words, brother. I try to be about unity. I try to be because, you know, when I got into the truth, there really wasn't, for me, I didn't have any like entertainment. I didn't have places to go where I could be myself and be comfortable and still in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to create those type of things for people that were like me in the truth, you know, because I'm not going to say I'm just not a normal person, but I'm just a different type of person. You know, I like to kick it how I kick it. And I like to be amongst real people.
So that was real right there. What just happened, y'all? That's real right there.
Yes, because I am, you know, magazine editor-in-chief at the Light Hebrew magazine. I run Brew News, which is the social media advertisement company. I'm just now trying to get this music video show off the ground on Righteous Lion Radio. I'm a new personality on RighteousLionRadio.com. That's an app that you can go download on your phone and on your Android and Apple TVs. But before all that, I still am a mother. I still am a wife. I still cook and clean and do homework and live a normal life. So yes, that was real. That happens because I'm a real person. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out. I'm just trying to hold down multiple jobs that the Most High has given me. You know,
and you doing it every time I turn around, sis. Got something going on.
I be trying.
I be wanting to be a part of it. It should be in communication. Sis, let me know what's going on that end.
All the time. You on my hit list every time because y'all come through, y'all support, y'all come through and spread love. You know what I'm saying? I don't have if somebody calls me and they say, oh, okay, well, I need somewhere to fellowship. I'm visiting in Dallas. It would be Swords of Spirit. That's who I would refer them to go to. You know, y'all have done nothing but show me love. We represent, I think we all represent Dallas well. I really do.
Because that's what this thing is about, man. And that lead me into what me and Hissamai was going to talk about anyway. The state of the union, the condition of our Israelite brothers and sisters. Like, one thing that be bewildering me is how we supposed to be in the truth. And we supposed to convert. Right. We supposed to be like Christ-like. And being Christ-like means forgiving one another, moving on, making our situations better. That's what this is all about, uniting.
That's right.
As niggers and Negroes and Hispanics and Mexicans, that's a separation. That's what it was meant to do. So coming into the truth was to bring us together. That's why you say, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. But I find still steadily Israel being Israel, man. And that's why I cherish the real people. I cherish the ones that be 100. And I ain't talking about just talking about being 100.
The ones that show and prove.
Yeah.
That's right.
Show and prove, man. And that's why I deal with Sister Delta, because she show and prove. You know what I'm saying? She really got doing it.
All we have is our word. You know, in this walk, all we have is our word. We don't really have any real money. We don't really have, you know, stuff to, you know, we have to be real. We have to keep our word. We have to do what we say and say what we do. As long as I keep that, then I stay blessed, you know. And I don't know why people think I'm rich. I'm not rich. I don't have any money. I don't know why people think that. I don't know why
maybe it's some people that don't understand that when you actually doing your passion, even if you was in the world, if you're doing your passion, you don't care about money.
Right.
That's why people will be a lawyer and be depressed, and then they'll leave it to go paint and be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the same thing, and it's true. We doing all this stuff and trying to get money. But when you come into the truth and you find yourself and the thing that you're really good at, and it's right here in front of you, and you doing it and people loving it, you don't care about no money. That's why a lot of people that I know, like that do music or do stuff, they don't even charge.
Right.
Because
it comes a time that is true. That is true. We do just go when it's our passion and we're doing it for the Most High, and we are really about this law, and we're really about unity and getting our people back to it. But then we do have costs. On the other hand, when y'all go to the studio, you got to pay for that. You have to buy some, even if you're recording at your house, you had to buy some equipment. You using up electricity, you taking time out of doing that when you probably could have been doing something else, making some money. You're spending money to press up CDs or do promo, whatever it is that you're putting in there. So I can understand why brothers and sisters want to charge $1, for a stream, or $1 for a CD. That's understandable, but yeah, when you get caught up in the money, you don't go anywhere but to the money. And
that's like when I do do the garments. Sometimes I do charge what I'm supposed to charge, but most times I charge less. You know what I mean? Like I'm giving away, but I love garments because the Most High put it in me to do them.
That's right. That's right.
It's not really about money, so that's why most of the time the price is real low. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah.
And that's the thing. We gotta cover costs. Even though Sister Delta charged something, she ain't charging you what Esau charged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though Hissamite do garment, and see, that's where our people gotta understand that part. Even though Hissamite doing garments, the fabric ain't free. And time ain't free. Now, there's some people in Israel who is overcharging people for stuff.
Going crazy.
And that's against the law. But to get back what you paid or to make us some profit, it's not against the law to make profit. But it is against the law to be greedy on your own people.
To get off the people,
neither one, this brother or sister, is none of that. But it is people who be gouging just because people, like, for instance, before Hissamite started making garments, right? Before the brother started making these beautiful garments for us, and I ain't have no access to garments, right? So then if you hit somebody up, they gonna give you a price, especially because you're not with them. They gonna hit you over here, like for diadems and stuff like that. I know one brother paid $200 for a diadem set and the wristbands. And me and Hissamite looked at that. We like, man, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? And we started charging $10, $20.
It was one of our people that was charging that to another one of us?
For a fact.
Oh, wow. Was it good quality?
Nah. Was it good quality this month?
It was okay. It was okay.
$200. It wasn't $200.
No, it wasn't $200.
And that's against the law. I done made diadems for brothers in New York. I charged them $20, $25. We over here like, man, dang. Well, we is spinning our wheels, but you really blessing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we try to do constantly. The magazines that are like mine in the secular world, in the world, them as be like Ebony magazine charges like $1 million for a page.
Woo.
$100,000 for a paragraph. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got rappers that's charging $5,000 for a feature.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here, but to hear that somebody actually did that to our own, that breaks my heart. Because it's like, he's struggling. He is.
This is facts. Then the brother took forever to send the stuff.
Oh, you know what? I ordered one from him too. It took almost 3 months.
Oh wow.
For me to get it.
See, you can't conduct no business like that.
He charged me $60 for a diadem, and it was okay. I gave it away though.
Wow.
Hey,
even though I paid $60, I gave it away to little Nico. He's like 7 years old, 8 years old, and I just gave it to him. He hit the car, so I just.
And all praises, brother. Get your money. Sister Delta, what do you have going on right now? Because I seen the Righteous Line Radio. Y'all need to check that out. Righteous SwordsoftheSpiritYah.com, man. It's an
That's
app
right.
and everything. Our people are moving up. I say you got to connect me to these brothers that's doing this movie too.
Yes.
I've been that
Yes.
boy. I got excited, but the the Righteous Radio, Righteous Lion Radio. Let me get it right. RighteousLionRadio.com.
That's
Go
right.
get the app if you want to hear nonstop Hebrew music. That's the
All
place
day
to
and
go,
all
man.
night long. That's right. And when you go onto the app or the website, either one, you can watch the Brew magazine takeovers. And what goes on the magazine takeover? It used to be, you know, the radio station we play music and all that, but we done upgraded a little bit. Now we're doing a music show. So we're spinning music videos. So if you want to see, you know, your latest, greatest, Israelite music videos, interviews with Israelite artists. The show that's up right now, the most current show we had Lori Vins, Yapa Q, Minister Michael Norman, Judah Matthias. There's a lot of new upcoming artists that are hot. Music is hot. You know, Israel's stepping their music game up with the quality of music that we're putting out there now. We have two Shebrews that were just on the billboards. Zamira was on the billboards. Yapa Q was on the billboard. So Israel, those are major playlists, you know. So Israel's music is getting heard. We're getting heard.
Right.
So we're getting things together. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to continuously come up with different strategies and ideas for our entertainment to make it appeal to the lost sheep. That's the whole thing about it. So, yeah, right now my focus is still also, you know, first is the magazine. We coming out with a different issue every month, every 30 days. Look for a new issue. The January issue's coming up with my sis, Rafa Shira, a healing poet. She's gonna be gracing the cover. It's gonna be filled with new Israelite artists and business. You know, everything that we do. If you want to keep up, stay in the loop with the Hebrew Scoop. Website. My website is tlhmagazine.net, and the magazine is there. Music videos are also on my website. Businesses, all type of things are on my website. I'm trying to be a one-stop shop for media, Aki. That's what I'm going for.
I hear about the movie part. The ones that are doing movies.
Hold on, yeah. Before you get to that, let me pitch a show to the sister. So when she blow up, she won't forget about it. Hey, sis, remember this little podcast called The Truth Hurts for your media sector when you blow up, sis.
There you go.
I would not forget y'all. I would not forget. We're trying to do that Brew TV. You know how Oprah got on? I'm trying to do that Brew TV. Yes. So, but what were we was just talking about something. What were we just talking about?
The movie.
Okay, yeah, the movie. So there is a new movie. It's coming out. It'll be out at the beginning of February. It's called Kerygma. It's an Israelite movie. It's about basically how they're trying to make us get the vaccine, about how we're not fools and we're not getting it. You know, different things going on in the movie. It's our type of flick. It's a movie that we're going to be able to relate to, that's all about us and different things. I had a chance to check out that show you were telling me about too, and that thing was good. It was on HBO Max. They was traveling in time. They was going back and forth in time, and one time they went to Black Wall Street before it got bombed. I know you know what I'm talking about. They got Courtney Vance in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What is country love, country craft, love craft? That's it.
Yeah. And that brother, he played Nat Turner. He played Nat Turner in The Birth of a Nation.
Okay, he sure did.
This brother has been in so many black movies since then that I don't watch. Every time I turn around, that brother in a movie, historical, like he in The Harder They Fall too.
He showed what? That was a good one. That was a good one too.
That was a good movie.
That show Them. That was a good one.
Ooh, I couldn't even bear to watch that shit.
Yeah, and so this movie that I'm talking about, Karagma, that's coming out, it's basically, you know, like a movie like that. It puts you in the type of mindset of those type of movies that's about us, you know. It's a lot of people involved in the movie. Prince Daniela over there. Chief Ephraim from HOY. Ron Dalton is involved on the soundtrack. You got Humble for Yah, Sleepy LaFleur. You got so many people involved in the making of this movie, and the soundtrack and documentary is crazy. Like, Israel has really been behind the scenes, really working with each other on this movie. It blew my mind when I saw how many people are involved. So the movie is definitely going to be out there. They're going to put it on all major, you know, platforms for TV. And I think I don't know. I think they're working on it being on the big screen. But yeah, the world's going to we're kicking in the door. This Israelite media is we're kicking in the door. They're going to know who we are.
We need to do a movie. We need to do a movie here in Dallas. And check this out. We already got a movie star. Did you know Hisamak was an actor?
I didn't. I did not know that.
Several of his works, and one notably, The Queen of the South.
You and the Queen of the South?
Yeah,
y'all playing on this podcast.
I did 6 episodes of Queen of the South. Yeah. And
what was your part?
I was playing a bodyguard for a big time drug dealer in there. So yeah, it was a 6 episode.
Wow.
You got short film.
I did short films. They've been in film festivals. They won a lot of awards. I was in one called Streets of a Scion. The other one was called Machismo. And another one was called what was that other one called? It's been
You're like an actor.
Where I played a pimp, or like a guerrilla pimp. And then I helped a lot of college students do work on their films for projects for class to get their grades so they can pass, you know, so they can graduate. I mean, you know, so I help a lot of college students out on their films. I go and act in their films. And I did a comedy called Is it The Office? What was it called? I forgot.
It was like a Spanish office.
Yeah.
It was a realtor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real.
Wow. So you're an active actor right now, basically.
Well, I haven't acted in a couple of years, you know, but I started going to Media Tech, you know,
I'm very familiar with Media Tech. That's my brother used to be up there, Negarius Johnson.
Yeah, I know.
He was the instructor there. He's no longer there, but he was the instructor there
for the music. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And but I went there so I could do like behind the scenes, working the camera, writing scripts, you know, stuff like that. So
you know how to write scripts.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Interesting.
Look at the talent in Israel.
But really, I
focus on doing a movie. Let's do a movie, because I already had in mind that I wanted to do something pertaining to like the lifestyle that I used to live, and have everybody kind of involved with, you know, the hookers and the drug dealers and the stick up boys and everybody involved, but have people that's in the truth playing the roles. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end, everybody repent and we all know each other now. But it's gonna be like from the young us to who we are now. Whatever our testimony, whatever we did, you know what I'm saying? And it all intertwines, because what I did intertwined with what you did intertwined with what the next brew did. We just all collaborate, put our stories together, and at the end, everybody repent.
Because, you know, sis, it wasn't nothing but you was on one side of town, I was on the other, Isabel was in the west. You know what I'm saying? And whatever we was doing there,
Yeah, and it can show everybody's story. Like, it can show how Isamok went and he was an actor and he was doing this, and then boom, he found out what the truth was. And that it's the whole everything that we was doing from the jump to even when we got in the truth, things going on within the truth. We all have been through something with people in the truth.
It'll be easy to write that script. Then all we gotta do is just write out whatever part we need. Oh, you want me to do it? All right, I was doing this at the time.
That's right.
I was doing this and this and this at the time. I can play that.
That's right. That's right. We just got to find somebody to play the younger us. And, you know, we can get it done. I didn't know you had those talents, brother. That's what's up. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll put some with them.
So miss acting, you know, I wanted to get back into it, but you know, I've been a little busy. Cause I also cut hair, you know, when but I have a few ideas for some short films, and I know people where we could get them in film festivals, and if you get the truth into the film festivals, now you have a big audience in that also, you know, in film festivals.
That's right. And it's gonna be, they gonna want to watch it because of the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see some hood stuff. Everybody want to see it. Everybody, you know. Interesting, guys.
We're going to have to do some more talking about that.
We definitely will. Off camera, we gonna definitely have
to. And I'll send you a link to one called Machismo, you know. I'll send you so you can check it out.
Yes, that is what's up. Now he on Queen of the South, though. That's a trip. That's a trip. How long you been in the truth?
3 years.
Okay.
3 years.
So how was it working on set while you were in the truth?
Well, I was working my way to the. Well, I haven't quite found the truth when I was, you know, but then my story is I was on drugs. You know, I was on cocaine, heroin, smoking weed, smoking crack. But then I had met my wife, and so we were looking for a church to go to, you know, but then I put up some type of religious stuff on YouTube, and then videos of one body showed up. So when I say it got me like that, for 4 days straight, all I did was watch their video. I quit doing drugs. Everything that I was doing tattoos. I stopped doing tattoos through the videos. It just made me stop like that. And I had told my wife about it, and she told me to check it out. So I went to go check them out, and then me and her, we went into the truth together. You know what I'm saying? Because she told me where I want to follow.
I didn't realize you was at One Body too.
Yep.
Oh.
And then I had Battle Axe. I met the brothers at the Battle Axe. And, you know, me and Nehemiah, we came real close. We became close friends, you know. So now we're here with the Swords of the Spirit.
That's right. That's right. That's what's up.
Crazy.
Up.
You got the most I be working.
See,
we gotta do that movie.
Story gonna go right perfect in with the movie, because my background is the pimping and hoeing game, escort business.
Right.
You know, so that goes with everything. Everything that you can think
Everything.
of, all type of wickedness.
Mhm.
I'm sure we've all been involved in. All praises to the Most High for bringing us up out of that. We didn't even realize the stupid stuff, that the risk we was really taking.
We got to do this movie because now look where we came from and look where we at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a 180. I ain't look. Even though when you was in the world, you think about, man, I want to get some money. Man, I want to be a rapper. I want to be this. I want to be that. And a lot of times people don't even know their true talents. You come into the truth, then the Most High start revealing those true talents to you. And you start doing stuff you ain't even know you could be doing. We doing so I ain't
That
never think
happens
about
a
no
lot.
podcast.
That's
This is
right.
my said, let's do a podcast. Okay.
This thing cool too. I'm having fun.
Yeah, man, I
All
love
right.
it. I love it. Because, we got to be the innovator. And I know everybody doing podcasts, but not just the podcast, even what you do, the Righteous Live Radio, the interviews, the Light Takeover, all these different platforms, all these different avenues, all these different
And
styles.
not to cut you off, before I forget though, it's an actual Israelite app on the TV that's like Netflix. Did y'all know that? It's called Nasia. Yes. I will send y'all the link. Yes,
Oh, that's the
Nasia.
one you had sent me to get the stuff on there? Get our content on there?
No, that was the Israel Blue Pages. This is an actual, you can go to your actual TV and download this like Netflix on Amazon Prime and all of that. Yeah. It's
How you spell it, sis?
I'm looking it up right now. N as in Nancy, ASIYA.TV.
Came right up too.
And it's 24 hours Israelite everything, live TV. They got lessons on there, they got music on there, and it's like I said, like Netflix, Hulu, all that.
We got to
On
get up
regular
on
TV.
that.
Yeah, we taking over. Those that will not listen, we're creating our own platforms. Just like this one, like you said, there's a lot of podcasts. That's good because somebody somewhere gonna hear this truth. Somebody
because
somewhere.
Lord willing, because what we want to do outside of when it's just us and we covering certain topics, we want to put a spotlight on Israelite brothers and sisters who out here working hard for the Most High. So I ain't gonna get no names right now, but Lord willing, we got some heavy hitters coming up for us to be such a baby of a show. But it's through the Spirit of the Most High that I met brothers. I met brothers through Sister Delta. So when I hit them up, I got an immediate hit back. Yeah, brother, let me know. Let me know what date, what time. All praise.
All praise.
Also, I met some heavy hitters too. The brothers where you put the garments in the magazine.
All praises.
Yeah.
All praises. Yeah, I try, and see, that is why I do it. Right there. And a lot of people like, it's just a magazine. It's really not. It's not just a magazine. It's a tool that Israel used. It's our underground railroad. That's what they don't understand.
Right. You want to have something or what?
Right.
Ain't you tired of taking what they giving? I don't want nothing that they giving us because everything that they giving us is contaminated. Mm-hmm. When I found out that they even set up the Harlem Renaissance, I was through. All the poets, all the musicians, all the dancers, all the people that was involved with the Harlem Renaissance that we feel like is such ours. There was a fake Jew, a Jewish organization behind that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had nothing up in here.
We don't have nothing.
The civil rights leaders, they gave them to us. Our Black history people, the ones that really matter, they don't bring them up. They bring up the ones that they want you to know about. the TV, the actors, everything that they give us is contaminated. So the only way for it not to be contaminated, it has to be holy. It has to be
That's
separate. It has to be done by us in the name of the Most High God. And that's the only way that we can begin. They ain't gonna want this. If they want to buy this, then I don't believe. You know how revolt, right? I think that's Puffy stuff. Eventually, Esau is gonna come and want to buy that from him. He's gonna grow it up like from a seed to a baby plant. It's gonna get big into a mature plant, and then Esau gonna come like he did Dr. Dre, and he's gonna give you whatever number, and he's gonna take it from you. That's what they do. They don't want us to have nothing, because if you pay $90 billion or however much they're willing to pay, then how much more is it going to be worth 10 years down the line for your children, 20 years down the line for your children? See, that's what they take
don't care
away.
what the kids, they don't care nothing about our kids.
No.
They don't care nothing about our kids.
I don't think that they'll want to buy the Light Hebrew magazine. Or the Truth Hurt podcast.
They ain't gonna want to purchase them. We talking too much. We talking way too much. That's right.
They don't want that. This is not world friendly over here.
It's so much going on in the world right now. There's so many of the facts and prophecies that are coming to pass that what we're doing is needed. It's needed. It's you know, and a worldly person can relate when they see people like us, if that makes any sense. You know, some is like the way that you're dressed right now. They can relate to that. You might look like one of their uncles, or you know what I'm saying? They relate to that. We look like normal people. We look like people that have gone through something, but now we're not. Like he looks like he'll beat my ass, but he's changed now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She probably got that crazy spark in her eye, but she's gonna chill now because she found the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They can relate to that. We can go into the slums and talk to people. You know, that's what I love about it, Aki.
And that's one thing that I was talking about with Lahat and the younger Isaiah is like the music. Like I know my music, and the brothers I know is you can relate to that music even if you ain't in
right.
it.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Like you said, the way a brother look, I look like you, but I got a manure around my neck.
That's right.
Of a cross.
That's right.
The music we banging, it's banging. The beats is banging. The lyrics is tight. If you can keep up, you know what I'm saying?
And and then when they really listen, then they get to hear what y'all really talking about. And that could change somebody's life for them to hear this person, the Most High.
It ain't about being holier than thou.
That's right.
It's about when Christ sat with the sinners and the publicans, he didn't go to kick it with them. He went to let his light shine. His spirit was strong enough the way he was able to go around people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We in this world, we got to be around people. Now, if you're gonna be around people, and that's where being real comes to play. Like just because I'm in the truth, don't mean I gotta go berate everybody.
That's right.
I gotta go cuss Esau out. Nah, I gotta be me, and I gotta speak to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And the thing in that is his sheep gonna hear his voice. So you ain't even gotta talk loud. You know what I'm saying? You going about your everyday life, you just let your light shine. And if they his sheep, they gonna see that light shining.
Facts.
And the conversation gonna spark up anyway. You ain't gotta go, oh, Esau, get out of my face. Oh, this is Jake. You ain't gotta do none of that. If you real, you ain't gonna do none of that anyway. You just gonna be chilling, and you just gonna be going about your everyday business. And somebody gonna see you. They gonna see your friends. They gonna see your menorah. That door gonna get opened up, and then that's your invitation to talk to them about the truth.
That's right.
That's how I do.
That's
I don't go around every person I see, everything that I see wrong, I'm pointing out. No, we living in Babylon. But the best thing that we can do is let our light shine in darkness.
That's right.
And I don't recall do light yell? Do light raise its voice?
It just shines.
It just shines.
It just shines.
Shine bright like a dime.
Right.
And that's what we do. I know that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You just let your work speak for itself. That's all you gotta do.
And it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate out here for the real servants. And it's a real shame that people hate on you and talk about you, lie on you, and make people think that you're a completely different person. And a lot of these people have never gotten to know us. And I don't think I'm perfect, but I think I'm pretty cool. And there's a lot of people that really just hate me because of my words. And it doesn't make any sense to me.
Sis, I could agree completely.
But I know you can.
but this is the thing. If they ain't hating, you ain't doing it right.
That's right. That's right. I just really wish Israel would get it together instead of hating on the camps that are really out here putting in work and really out here getting souls, together, putting things together for people that are really putting work in. Because you not.
You know? Satan ain't never finna rest. Satan gonna use every vessel he can try to use.
That's right.
He's gonna use it whenever he can. It's just like in the Matrix, right? Whenever the agent want to get close to you, he just zap himself in the person closest to you.
Yep.
The only ones they can't do that to is the ones who know that they woke. We know we woke. We know who we work for. We know what's really going on. The ones that's swaying back and forth, that's really not being obedient to the Most High, those are the ones that Satan able to jump into. It may be one morning, you wake up, last night everything was all good, you wake up in the morning, your spouse tripping. That damn devil done jumped into him. It's the Sabbath. The Sabbath, and your spouse tripping. What's that? If that ain't Satan, who is it?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And if you overcome that, because the Lord said don't bring nothing into the Sabbath, don't take nothing out. So you overcome that, he gonna have to move around.
Ooh.
So the Satan gonna jump. You may be solid with this person. Nah, the Satan ain't gonna jump in that person. But everybody else around you is fair game. If they ain't tight with the Lord, like that's why I be checking. Is brothers really about this work? And what I mean by that, yeah, we all can fight. We all can argue. We can get into it. But the hardest thing to do is what Christ said do. Forgive your brother 70 times 7 in the day.
Ooh.
Brothers will go, I done watched brothers go into sin to not do that.
Because they don't want to forgive.
Exactly. That's sad. That's the sad part. It's hard. It's easier to be mad and hate somebody and be in your feelings, and it's harder to forgive and move on. And if you conquer that part right there, then you going towards Christ.
Who wants to walk around and hold that in? Let it go. Like, I
guess it's easier to be mad.
It's too much other stuff you could be putting that energy into than being mad over.
A whole lot of stuff.
And then you're not gonna be in the kingdom like that, carrying on like that. It's not going on. You're not even gonna be here.
That's the part. I could have swore that's what the goal was, trying to get into the kingdom, right?
Yep.
So you finna be in the Most High God's kingdom, Yahweh Shah the King, and you in here with a grudge.
But you ain't getting in. You won't be there.
No.
He not finna compromise for you.
No.
You won't be there. He's not dealing with that. So we all got to get ourselves together. And it's scary. It's getting scary. More and more stuff is going on every day. Esau is busy every day. They getting more and more.
And that's why I'm going to forgive brothers left and right. Brother, I forgive you. I ain't going down that route. Brother, you know what, brother? I'm cool. I forgive you, brother.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
going
stay
down that
way
route.
over there. We just stay way over there, and we good. I
And we
love
good.
you. I see it today.
All
But
right.
yeah,
And
I'm
it's
not
simple
about
as
to
that,
let
man.
you. I'm not missing my interest into the kingdom fooling with you and your ways, because you really wasn't Israel.
And that's the whole thing right there. If you really fear the Most High, if you really trying to get into His kingdom, then it's things that we have to adhere to, because we have to work together in one way or another. Because Esau and the rest of the world ain't looking at us as individuals. When they say those Israelites, it don't matter if they in New York, they talking about us here in Dallas too.
That's right.
They can be
They don't
in
know what
Ghana.
camp.
They don't give a damn about what camp you in. They don't care.
No.
But we care. Oh, we camp banging. What? That's gang banging.
Right.
If
I could have
if
sworn
we didn't
we
deal with somebody because they was in another camp, I would know who y'all was. And I have been around you multiple times. You done been to my home. I have been to feast days with you. You have been to, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even know who y'all were at all. I wouldn't even know y'all existed. I wouldn't have learned the things that I've learned from dealing with my brothers and sisters over there if I was like stuck on well, you're in that camp. I can't be, you're not my brother and my sister because you're in another camp. That sounds so stupid. That's so stupid.
Is that not Satan? If the Lord said, gather yourself together, old nation not desired, and then you got people in this nation saying, well, y'all can't deal with them because they're in another camp. Oh, don't watch nobody else. Don't do what?
Why? Why are you doing that?
That's the spirit of Satan.
Yep.
Because none of us belongs to each other. The scriptures even tell you not to oppress your brothers. You know what I'm saying? We already got an oppressor. So we gonna be in the truth and we oppressing each other. No, we supposed to overcome those things, man, and get to grow the understanding. And the scriptures say the law of such commandments is our knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the sight of the nations. Well, within the nation, I'm like, and excuse my French, this shit's stupid.
Man.
I'm not gonna be camp banging because first of all, they congregations. That's the first thing. Second of all, we all the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And we all are children of the Most High. So all you doing is being a disobedient, badass child when you continue on down that path.
And causing division, stirring people the wrong way because they watching people actions and they thinking it's cool because they seeing they elder or they big sis or whoever act like that. And so now they think it's cool. And now they've created monsters out here. And now that something happened, now they ain't in your camp no more. But they off somewhere teaching some other lost sister the truth. But they teaching her your wicked ways. Because that's what she done picked up. It's just a domino effect. It's crazy.
See, whenever somebody is supposed to be a messenger of the Lord of hosts, right? Malachi 2:7 tell you what their messenger is supposed to do. He's supposed to preach lips should keep knowledge. They should seek the law at his mouth.
Right.
All this extra stuff that brothers is doing is not the law. It's not the knowledge of God. It's their self-will. And that's why the Lord put in the scriptures to give you identifying factors on to be able to tell if this person is of the Most High or not. And what you find out is a lot of people, even though the scriptures say that don't do unrighteous judgment, a lot of people, because they like somebody, trim their ways for love. And see, they thinking, well, they the only ones doing it. But in reality, it's about if it's 50 people in the congregation, it's about 25 people trimming their ways for love for somebody up and up. And then when stuff is out of control, now you can't bring it back because you trim your ways for love.
Mm.
And then everybody looking at this stuff, and the ones who not trimming their ways for love see the unrighteousness in that, and it causes a lot of problems. And then if somebody is smart, they would leave out of that situation to try to save their own soul. And then when they do that, then those people that's over there trimming their ways for love, that's allowing these people to go against what the scriptures say, they in turn try to turn people against the ones that left to try to save their soul.
That's right.
And try to alienate and down talk and wish bad things on. Do you know people have wished death? I'm talking about people in Israel has wished death upon your boy.
Wow, you getting death threats over there too? They want me dead.
Hey, they didn't. The person didn't say it to me. They said it to their congregation. Look here.
But why would you wish death on your brother?
Because you got the spirit of Cain in you.
Wow, that's interesting.
I ain't never wished death. I don't want death for nobody in the nation of Israel.
No, because when you dead, that's a wrap for you, bruh. So why would I wish you dead? I don't wish you dead. I pray that you get yourself together, right, and that we see each other in the kingdom. Right. You know, I'm not mad at you. Maybe you've done something where we can't be together no more. We can't, you know what I'm saying, be friends anymore. We can't spend that much time together anymore, but I still don't hate you. I pray for you, and I hope that you and your family are in the kingdom when we get there. I hope that, but that you're not hoping that for me. If you want me to die, you ready for me to check out. You don't want me to endure to the end.
You got the spirit of Cain on you. Even Paul said, my hope is that all Israel might be saved. And you gonna wish death on somebody. But and everybody who's standing around and be with somebody who do that need to check their spirit. But I'm not worried about it at all, because the Most High gonna call whoever he called when he called them.
Folks need to be careful.
While I'm here, I'm gonna do the will of the Father to the best of my ability.
Right. That's right.
And try to make myself acceptable to the Father. That's all I care about. I don't care what man thinks. You know what I'm saying? Men are liars.
It's really sad though, the situation that goes on whenever camps or congregations, whatever, split up because of differences. You know, it should just still be a respect thing where, okay, I can respect that your time here is over. I still love you. I'll still be there to support you. We'll come visit. You can come visit us. Let's love each other. You can split in division. You know, that's why I try not. It's sad, but that's why I really don't get close to people.
Since you said that, it made me really realize this. You know why it don't happen? Because the reason why those people left in the first place is because wickedness was going on. And the thing is, that wickedness still be there. That's why that wickedness don't want to deal with the people that left, because it was wicked in the first place.
Wow.
So instead of the wickedness trying to make a recompense or trying to come together, it keep being wicked.
That's a dangerous thing. That is scary, because other people are following you. Other people are listening to you and taking your counsel. You got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that.
The scribes and Pharisees are back. That's all I gotta say. Full effect. I believe if Christ was here, well, we just getting started about 50 years again. It was a little more time. If Christ came back in the way he did the last time, they'll be trying to crucify him again. That's how wicked Israel is, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Right there with
it's like a whole repeat. But if we can all live the lifestyles that we live and come out of it, anybody can. It was fun. I liked being wicked. I was having a great time. You know, and yeah, it was going down. Shoot. But if I honestly, I can't see myself going to hell forever and ever and ever. And I'm knowing what I know, and the Most High done showed me what He's shown me, and He done did. I just, nobody on earth is worth that. I'm not letting nobody send me anywhere but the
nobody. I'm gonna love you to death, or you send me to the lake of fire messing with you. That's the remedy. Loving somebody to death. I love you to death.
It's crazy. But it's a good thing that there are brews like us that are really about unity and love, and that are really, you know, extending themselves and networking with other brews across the world. We everywhere now, all communicating with each other. We've used Esau's tools of social media to connect to the four corners of the earth. The Most High is making things happen. He's making things happen, and we're seeing it go down. So hopefully, we got to pray that those brothers and sisters get it together. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not about to be involved in no foolishness. Not like that.
Right.
The Most High, because the Most High is working, man. This the hardest Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have concentrated on one single thing since we've been over here in captivity. That's how you know the Most High working.
Yep.
We all focusing in on the same thing. This Bible, these laws, statutes, commandments. All this stuff is getting built off the foundation of Christ.
And it seems like in the past 3 or 4 years, it's massive. It's spreading. Yeah. A lot of people waking up. Now I go to the grocery store and bump into people with fringes all the time. I'll be like, because I'm still like, do I know you or whatever? And they be like, shalom, sis. I'll be like, how you know? Well, I got the bat, and then you got your fringes. I'm like, oh, okay. That's everywhere all the time. Yeah. We just constantly.
The Lord said He was gonna make us famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think world famous. Now, if the world love you, you ain't of the Father. Enmity with the world is hatred to God. But we making our own world. That's why, ain't no argument when the scriptures say, Isaiah 45:17, that Israel is a world without end. We over here building something out of nothing. This is a phenomenon. We building something out of nothing. This is bigger than Black Wall Street.
It's huge because it's nationwide and they can't touch it. They can touch everything else. They can't touch this underground railroad that we got. They can't touch it.
It's food. It's clothing. It's music. It's movies. It's media. It's classes. It's teaching. It's just being innovative. The youngsters getting in it now. You know what I'm saying? The women involved, the older men involved. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to try to get the party now because it's ours.
That's right.
Finally got something, not some the scraps from the Esau. Not no scraps that Esau gave us, like some chitlins. We got Angus prime beef. You know what I'm saying? Sitting right in front of us.
That's right.
Like a 15-ounce Angus steak T-bone sitting right here.
And in a minute, those of Israel that are scared to jump and take that leap, they're going to be forced to, because Esau is getting ready to take all of his support away from them. And they're going to be forced to depend on their brothers and sisters. They're going to be forced to use certain avenues, that we have to, that's been put in place, that Israel been working. So those that don't want to get with the program, they'll be with it soon because they won't have a choice.
Because brothers got livestock. I know brothers with livestock to sell lambs. sells chickens. You know what I'm saying? And Israel is doing a lot. And once this thing just keep growing, all the people that's been starting their stuff and getting established and build on that and make it bigger, boy, that holy nation, bigger than Black Wall Street.
That's right.
Black Wall Street was one town with one part of our people that wasn't keeping the law, statutes, commandments.
Right.
Israel, the nation of Israel, is 12 tribes scattered all across the earth. I have talked to brothers in New Zealand, Barbados, and Tanzania. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. When I wouldn't have never talked to these brothers if it wasn't in Canada, if it wasn't for this truth. In the different states, got relationship with brothers in different states.
Well, how they gonna say we crazy? How this many people this word done touched and made us really turn from our wicked way, like really turn away. We don't really stop doing the wickedness that we was doing. How we all crazy?
That ain't happening.
How can we all?
We the ones with sense is the problem. We the ones with the sense, because we realized that Satan was taking us down that road. We came into a world of sin. We ain't know no better. Parents ain't know no better. Nobody. And fun. What you say? Since you were having fun.
Having fun. A good time.
The number one thing the devil love to use is fun. You got people. I remember you want to go to the club. You want to hang out all night, drink, do all
the drugs you want.
Yep, that's what you saw.
Yeah,
that's fun. Not knowing if I keep this lifestyle up, I'm gonna kill myself at 60. And if I keep eating this stuff, I'm eating. Drinking is what I'm drinking. Smoking is what I'm smoking. Kicking it every night. Whoring the sisters out. I'm going to die early.
And then I think about a lot of times. I think about a lot of the sisters. And brothers that I, came across in my lifetime that were killed, that did OD, that did, something tragic happen to them. They died in their sins. That could have been me. But the Most High said, no, we're going to hold you. And I got something else for you to do later on.
Yeah.
And when he called, we answered. And that's the will you answer?
That's yep, that's right. Right.
Yeah.
I have
because it's easy for us to be. Yeah. It's easy for us to be wicked. That's that part easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's part easy. And then we looking over our shoulder in and out of jail. We don't even think about that. We don't even think about going through that stuff. We just like
that. I thought about that because I did that. And then when it finally stopped, I stopped having nightmares of going to prison. Start have to worry about it if your dough gonna get kicked in.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna try to rob you because you doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. That I had nightmares coming up. I ain't know what I thought it was because I was a black man in America. It really was because I was out there doing wrong. And I knew subconsciously that's the place that I'm gonna be headed if I keep doing it. And the Most High reserved me from that, even though, like you said, people who was right there with you. Y'all was doing the exact same thing. This person gone and you're not. Or this person went to jail and you didn't.
That's right.
And the difference was, like you said, you were called. And this is what I want people to know in Israel. Like what Christ said, many are called, but few are chosen. The next step is to be chosen. So to be chosen, and this is the type of people we're going to have on this show. When you chosen, you start doing incredible things for the Most High. Here's some make garments. Since you ain't seen all these garments, incredible.
He blew my mind with the paint. Like, that's crazy. That's Israel is the salt of the earth, man. They the salt. There's no other nation. We the greatest people on earth. We the most talented people on earth. We're the smartest inventors. We the ones that's been doing all the work and all the thinking for everybody. We gonna be all
right. And sister building a media monster.
I'm trying.
From a mustard seed, y'all.
That's
the
right.
mustard seed. And we gonna be a part of that because we right here with sis.
The whole time.
Right, we supporting sis.
The whole time.
I see it, man. Because you're dedicated.
All praises.
When you dedicated to the Most High, it's not even us who's doing it. It's Him using us to do it.
That's right. That's
and
right.
He's bringing forth His glory through us. And that's how you know the chosen. The chosen ain't finna say, well, you know what? This month, I'm going to hold off on this issue because I had to go do this and this and this. Or the chosen ain't going to say, you know what? For the Passover, I don't think I want to do no garments. Because here's what Mike said, but he gonna be in that mud working because the Most High gonna jump in him, and he gonna be in that storm scene. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come up with a new design because the Most High keep pushing it on him. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, the chosen ain't finna say, you know what, guys, I don't feel like going to camp today. Or I don't feel like going to class. Or I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like for the chosen. You chosen to be a vessel by the Most High. That's a privilege and an honor and a blessing. Because like we was talking about earlier, sis, what the hell was we doing when we was in the world? But killing ourselves.
It don't make no sense that we still got law. The curses is real. The Bible have really come to life. We living in these days, like I was saying earlier, like we are Israel, like we are it. We act just like them. We do the things that the people are. We talk like them, just like that story Nehemiah in the Bible when he was telling them that he finna lay hands on it. Now that's got to be a brother telling somebody, if you come back over here, I'm gonna put my hands on you. That's one of us.
Why do you think I'm named Nehemiah?
That's one of us. All praises.
I felt exactly like him. Exactly like him.
That's one of my favorite stories. And when I heard it, I saw this big black muscle dude talking about come back if you want to.
Come back if you want to.
Yeah, they hung Christ. That's the blackest way you can die.
Show me where a damn white man have been hung like we have been hung. The evidence is how they was hanging us.
That's right.
How they was crucifying us in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Show me where some fake Jews that happened to. It ain't happened. It ain't happened. Like Christ.
They know who we are. They know who we are. Yeah.
That's why I make them say it anytime I have a conversation with them.
And you know what?
Him on here.
You know what? When y'all bringing up names that's in the Bible, you know I got my name from the Bible too. Ahisamach. It's in Exodus, and what I found out that he made the tents for the tabernacles, and he was
for real.
Yep.
Wow, so we just all like characters in the book. Everybody relates to stuff. I wonder who I remind y'all of. I wonder who I. Who had the media company in the Bible? It was somebody passing around and passing flyers everywhere now. It was somebody planning all their parties at the palace. Somebody was planning them parties at the palace, man.
Yeah. That was Martha. Martha was right there with Christ. Mary.
All the time.
Mary was right there with Christ.
Right there. Right. She was thugging it.
She was thugging it. You know what I'm saying? She was right there. And like I tell people, this is facts. This ain't no old book. This is right now.
That's right.
Biblical times is not old. We living in biblical times.
Right now.
Don't let the technology fool you, because you take that technology away. What time period you in?
But the whole thing about it is, like, the way I be thinking, it's like, okay, we do have all this technology and stuff, but the Most High is allowing the technology. He's allowing the creation of it and all this stuff. How do we know they didn't have it before? It said nothing new under the sun, didn't it? So how we know? I mean, the chariots, they got to be high tech. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
So, and people always try to make him be some magician in the sky. And it's like, why can't he be making things realistic on earth? Why can't he make prophecy come, but the realistic way? Like when he said plagues and pestilence, he's hitting with the COVID. Who are y'all to say what he's speaking about in the Bible? He said this was what he was going to do. However it gets done on earth, it don't matter. It's what he said. Exactly. It's happening.
And sis, they get it when the first chariot come down here and knock something down. They get it. That's what they want. You know, Israel need a sign. The Jews require a sign.
That's right.
And the Greeks speak after wisdom. So, all right. Because even Christ was with the Bethlehem and they ain't had no respect when he did miracles. They don't respect the prophet in his own time. So that's why these people is a joke. People are a joke. So the God who clearly made heaven and earth, the moon, the sun, and the stars, and your ass, got to come prove something to you?
Who do they think they are?
Exactly. What do you say? Does if somebody don't believe, does that make the faith of God to none effect? I'm laughing at the people who don't believe.
It just make you barbecue. That's it. Because his word don't stand.
Exactly. So I don't need to wait for the chariots to come. You know, well, when Christ get here, I can't wait till Christ get here. Say, bro, you don't want to be here. Is what you fail to realize on that dreadful date.
Yep.
But that's what, and that's but the people who want to see that is the ones who gonna get killed. Because you ain't got enough sense to come out the rain when it's raining. It's raining right now. These scriptures, these laws, such commandments, is shelter. It's refuge. But now you want to be out. You want to be out in the rain when the lightning hits. You want to be here. You want to be outside when the chariots come to attacks and stuff. Instead of admiring them like everybody else, looking, admiring them, singing sweet, low, sweet chariot, coming from the front chariots home, like everybody else. No,
see, that's why they think we crazy, because we really believe the things that are written in the scriptures. We really believe these things are going to happen. These things have already happened. We really believe it. And I think that people don't. And that's why they do things certain ways and things get done certain ways, because they really don't believe in the scriptures the way that we really believe in them.
You know why, sis? They don't believe in themselves.
That's sad.
See, we able to believe in ourselves because we understand what the foundation is, and we know that that foundation is real, because we shifted off the foundation that they raised us in, which was Christianity, which was garbage. That foundation is quicksand. Then the Most High woke us up and put us on solid ground, which is his son, under these laws, such commandments. And once everybody that's been standing on that solid ground every day of their life since then has realized every page of this Bible is real. So when you look up in the sky with your congregation and y'all see chariots fly across the sky, not airplanes, but chariots, and then that's our confirmation right there, right? Because the Most High said it in the book. We've seen it with our own two eyes. But no, the unlearned of our people, they need their daddy to tell them. So what we do is go take what they daddies know. They daddy know that it's chariots out there. That's why they put it on CNN, and the U.S. Navy had to report this stuff, because they daddy know it's out there. So if you're not gonna believe the Bible, you're not gonna believe us. Are you gonna believe your daddy, the white man? And then some don't even want to believe him. So you can't
It's
do nothing
going
with them
down.
people.
It's
So
definitely going down.
but we need look. This was when Christ said He was gonna send a comforter. We needed that comfort. We need this comfort. Could you imagine going from where you was at and still being on that road right now?
I would probably be in the pen or dead because I didn't have no chill, none. I would put myself in positions and we just thought we was the baddest people. Nobody couldn't touch us. We could do whatever we want. I would be a dead or locked up person right now if he didn't, because it wasn't nothing going on. There wasn't, I was at the top of my game. I was in my prime. There was no reason for me to stop doing anything. It was something came over me all of a sudden. All of a sudden, something just came over me and said, okay, it's time. You need to sit down and you need to stop. And everybody was like, she done lost her mind. She ain't getting the money. Because I would always go through my little things. I would always go through my little changes or whatever. But I was never stop the money. Never. That would never stop.
When you say that, something wrong. She don't want the money. I don't want the money. All money ain't good money.
It ain't good money. I want my soul. And when you've done the things that I've done, it's very, very dirty. It's a very, very dirty, grimy soul. And I'm trying to get back in my Creator's good graces. And that's why I go so hard for the nation. And the closest people to me, they see it, but coming from the lifestyle that I came from, it's gonna take a whole lot of work for people to take me serious in this walk. So we just gotta keep on praying.
I met you. Ever since I've known you, you've been 100.
Thank all praises.
And that's what matters right there.
Yeah.
It don't matter about the past. That's the testimony.
That's right.
It's about the future. And if you ain't doing the same stuff, but you always been a real person.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I just got you talking about today too.
No.
How can what I had to come realize about this truth, that if somebody was real in the world, they be real in the truth.
They do, because like you said earlier, real gonna recognize real, and that is why the Most High chose us, because we're gonna be the ones to deliver the message, and it's gonna hit, because we are real, and it's not gonna be sugar coated. We're not gonna pretend with it. It's gonna be what it is. Look, this is what you got to do. If you don't want to obey, you don't want to keep these commandments, you're not gonna make it. And people need to hear that, and they need to hear it raw. And they need to hear it from people like us who've come through some stuff. If you ain't never been through nothing, you better square all your life. You ain't never been through nothing. How you gonna tell? Who's gonna listen to you?
They don't work like
who's gonna listen to you? They don't care about what you talking about. You don't understand they struggle. You don't understand them waking up in the morning hungry. You don't understand nobody knowing don't even care what their future bring, because they present is so messed up. They don't even care about it. You can't relate.
Until you've been around a bunch of dudes who don't care about life, you don't know hell.
That's right.
But that's why the Most High chooses ex-prostitutes, ex-pimps,
that's right.
ex-junkies.
That's right.
They've been through it. So when they get out there and tell the truth to the people, they know how to come to them. They know how to speak to them. They know how to speak their language.
That's right.
So that understanding of the truth.
That's right. Those are the facts, and that's why we have got to make this movie happen, y'all. I've been waiting for a screenwriter. A couple have came across my path, and they're not for this movie. it wasn't for them. And for you to get on there and say that, Nehemiah, and then for me to find out that Isamach, it's gotta be Yah. It's gotta be. So we definitely got to make it happen. Yeah, and I'm talking about raw, y'all, the real, not that pretend stuff. I'm talking about the real, what the real prostitutes go through, what the real drug dealers go through, what the real junkies go through on a daily basis, and show how we got took out of that.
Right.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot to leave that lifestyle because you're in routine, and that's all you know.
Right. It'll be easy to plot out our stories. I was in North Dallas, so that could be
real easy. Look, I was from Grand Prairie, but we was in the North getting money. I guess that we know we're shooting in North Dallas.
And where you was in West Dallas?
I was in West Dallas.
Yeah, and see what another thing a lot of people don't realize how gutter it really is in Dallas. I don't know why they think we green. Like, why it's not, it goes down in the D. Yeah. Everything that you can think of that's going on is going on out here. It's the wild, wild west in Dallas. It really is.
Yeah.
And for some reason, entertainment just hasn't blown up here. You know, it hasn't blown up like all the other areas, you know, like Atlanta and Houston and California. None of that. We haven't blown up like that. So maybe the truth will be what put the city on the map.
There's a few things going on, but not major. Like
not major. That's right. That's right.
Well,
so yeah,
that's what we hear from.
Yep, I'm excited about that.
And we gonna talk about that, sis.
Yeah.
That's something to look forward to, Israel. Because I'm so looking forward to that movie.
We get them brothers around and bump heads on it, you know, and come up with some good stories.
And
line it up.
That's right. That's right. And we can get some funding together because with a movement like this, we can get some support.
Yeah.
We can get some support. And we can get some funding together and make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Because I don't think nothing like this. We coming to a theater near you. That's right. I appreciate y'all for letting me on here. I want to come back. I know you said you want some big names on here. You want me to bring Yapa Q back on the show?
I like Yapa Q.
Yeah. We'll start.
Bring her. I want both of y'all.
You want both of us at the same time?
Cause you know why, sis? We gotta have the woman. We gotta have the sister's perspective too. You know what I'm saying? We not misogynistic males. We austere men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But we not misogynistic. We love our sisters. Sisters give great input. My wife wasn't on my side, hell, I don't know where I'll be. Because it's my watchtower. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are watchtowers. Y'all look after us. Y'all watch our backs when these snakes out here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have, and contrary to what people may think about a Hebrew Israelite man, we love our sisters and we love our wives and we love our daughters and we value y'all input because the Most High twain us together, male and female.
Right.
He didn't say, y'all are two separate people in a relationship. He said, no, y'all one. And he told us to love our wife like Christ loved the church. That's a great love.
That's right.
Ain't no man gonna hate himself.
That's right.
On this podcast right here, we value our sisters. So we want to hear what sisters got to say too. Like on this subject matter that we were talking about.
That's right. I can definitely bring some sisters back on here and we can touch on some real topics like how marriage is being manipulated in the scriptures and the truth. About how all the whoring that's going on and the one night standing that's going on within the truth, how sisters and brothers is getting taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? I could bring 2 or 3 sisters on here and with you and bro, we can get it in.
And you know what? I love that because one topic that I love to tackle. It's a controversial topic. It's not controversial to me because I understand it completely now. Is the multiple wives, right? You can't have multiple wives. You can have multiple wives. It needs to be talked about in the proper way. And it needs to be talked about from the brother's perspective and the sister's perspective. And because I want to give the brother's perspective because I want to warn brothers. You know what I'm saying? It is lawful, but once you really understand why a majority of the brothers start going in that direction, that's what needs to be talked about. And then the sister's perspective from it, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't that it's illegal.
Not what people think. It's not a lot of what people think. A lot of these brothers are trying to go out and get additional help. It's not all about lustful and whoremongering. A lot of these sisters is sorry and don't want to help their husbands, but now the husband's stuck with you, and so now he trying to go and get some help. Let me stop.
Say that, we gonna touch that. That's gonna be our topic right there.
I got you. Just give me a date. And I'll make it happen. Give me a date and I'll make it happen. Give me a date.
So you know what, y'all? We gonna leave y'all on that one right there.
Hello.
Just that topic right there to look forward to. It's gonna be a hot topic, but we gonna cover that thing properly. You know what I'm saying? And give the both sides of the story to it, and then get a proper perspective of it. But all praises to our sister Delta, man. This was fun. That time flew by.
Yes, it did. Thank y'all for having me. I enjoyed you, brothers. Yeah, I'll be coming back. I love this. This is cool.
Oh, praises to the Most High, man. And you know, we're going to be talking, sis, and we're going to talk about this movie and other stuff. But do you got anything you want to tell the people, anything you got happening or coming out before we leave?
I do. I want y'all to be, like I said, go and download the Righteous Lion Radio app on your phones. Go and download. It can be on the website. It can be on your phone. Watch the Brew Light Magazine takeover. Get with it. It's interviews from artists. It's new artist videos. The current issue of the Light Magazine is available on my website at tlhmagazine.net. The new January issue will be out next week. We got some major things going on. Look out for the movie Karagma. All the stuff that I have going on, you can go to my website. Again, it's tlhmagazine.net and get all the updated information on the new movies, the new Israelite music, all the podcasts and radio stations. And so this podcast is definitely on its way up there. Brother just got to send me the link, and it is what it is. So y'all, just to keep updated with me, go to my website, tlhmagazine.net. It's Sister Delta. Shalom. Thank you for having me, brother. All right, it's a much. Shalom.
Shalom, sister.
All right. Talk to y'all soon.
Mm-hmm.